Hey everybody, Abby here. I am here to do, this is going to be a Review Time Thursday video, and this is going to be a review of some taupe eyeshadows that I have in my collection. Mostly they're all drugstore, so I will give you guys some ideas of where you can really find a nice taupe drugstore shade. But I do have a couple higher end products that I will include as well in this. So, let me just go through. I do have 3 higher end eyeshadows, and the first one is one of my all-time favorites, is the Estee Lauder Pure Color Tempting and Tempting Mocha. And it took me a bit to actually pick out these colors, because I think there's a large range of colors that can be classified as taupe, because taupe goes warm, so you have the warmer taupe colors, but then it also goes cool, so you have like the purpley toned ones, then you have the gray toned ones. So what I did was try to kind of get smack dab in the middle, my favorite kind of tone of taupe. I only have 2 that are kind of leaning either warm or cool, so I will explain those later, but this is just kind of that middle of the road true taupe color. It is very, very pigmented and buttery soft. So there is a swatch of the Estee Lauder. Just a really nice color. I love doing colors like this all over the lid, and just doing a simple crease color and some mascara and you're good. The next shade that I have is MAC Aurora Pigment, and I have featured this in a lot of favorite videos. Again, this is one of the true, like, middle of the road taupe shades, and what I pretty much use this a lot, and just, again, simple crease, maybe not even that, and just some mascara, lots of mascara, and then out the door. But this just has, unlike the Estee Lauder, this one has a lot more sheen to it. Like, you see how they reflect, and it just brings so much light to my eye, and it just makes a taupe even more spectacular. And this, I do apologize, some of these items are limited edition, but I do suggest you guys look on Makeup Alley or eBay for these items. I do believe the Estee Lauder color is a permanent shade, but just look on those places. I actually have some of this pigment that I can actually sell to you guys in samples, so if anyone's interested in trying it, just let me know and I can sell you a little bit of a sample. Then 2 more colors from MAC. One is from their permanent range, and this is Patina. And this is a frost, and you can see, like, right now, its reflectiveness. But this is one of those colors that, to me, is still considered a taupe. But since it kind of goes on that more warm range, it's not like one of those true middle-of-the-road taupes. And this one swatches poorly, but I think it's really pretty on the lid. And you can see it right there. But when you, like, look at them compared to the other 2 that I swatched, definitely a lot different, but this is one of my favorite colors as an all-over lid shade. It's just got so much dimension. Then the last high-end eyeshadow, and this is from MAC. This was from their Star Flash collection, and this is Style Snob, which I've heard that satin taupe is kind of like this, with a little less sheen. And I'm going to swatch this one right next to the Estee Lauder, because I feel like they're very close together, very similar. I think the Star Flash eyeshadow just has more of a sheen, and it's a little more red. Okay, now getting into the drugstore shades. The first one that I picked out was the L'Oreal Hip Duo in Electrified, and when you look at it in the pan, it kind of looks like gold, honestly, but I wanted to include this because I do really like it. But this is very warm, very shimmery, kind of along the lines of Patina, but a little more shimmery and a little less gold. or just one. Plus you get a very pretty purple with it too. Then the next two are from NYX palettes. The first one is one of the Caribbean Collection 5-pan eyeshadow palettes, and I Dream of Nevis. And the color that I'm talking about is this one in the middle right here. Very buttery soft and pigmented. And again, this is kind of close to the Electrified, and it's a little more, it's like a little more cool toned. So we're starting to get to see like the difference with a more cool toned one. Then we have the 10 color eyeshadow palette in Champagne and Caviar, but I think there's one, they like renamed it or something to like Champagne and or like Caviar and Bubbles or something. But the color I'm talking about is this one right here. Again, really nicely pigmented. Kind of like the one from the Nevis palette. Goes a little more purple. So those are the two NYX colors. The next one is one of my more recent purchases, and this is Tapestry Taupe from CoverGirl. I love this shade. It's just something you kind of have to build up to get the intensity you're looking for, but it's got a nice like sheen to it, where it's like a nice lit color. The next is Satin Taupe, or Silken Taupe, sorry, from Maybelline, and this is one of the high pearl shades. And this is very, very close to CoverGirl's Tapestry Taupe, but this one is way, way less pigmented. Like, you can barely see my swatch there. Just doesn't have that kind of soft texture that I look for in an eyeshadow. And then the last taupe pick we have is from the Silent Treatment Trio, and this is the Eyelid shade. And this one is the most cool toned and purple taupe that I have in this whole collection. And you can definitely see it right there. It makes the warmer ones look way warm. And it's just... But this is also one of my favorite eyeshadows. So my probably top suggestions out of the bunch would be the Estee Lauder, the CoverGirl, and the Wet n Wild. Three really nice colors. They kind of range in different finishes and different intensities, either warm or cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed my kind of overview of some taupe drugstore and high-end eyeshadows. I'll see you guys in my next video.